Hello, beautiful chosen ones, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well. I hope whenever you see this, you're having an amazing day. I want to touch briefly before I jump into today's topic about a comment I saw. And the person said, Amber, thank you because you helped to remind me to keep my head up. That helped me out a lot. And that meant a lot to me because it's something that simple that I thought was simple, but it made such a huge impact on someone else. So this is a reminder for any of you out there. Don't walk around with your head in the dumps or any of that. Okay. Don't let that crown fall. Okay. We are kings and queens. We don't walk down like this where our crown will be sliding or, you know, no. Okay. Keep that head held high. All right. And just know everything's going to be okay. Whatever's going on in your life right now, I don't know, but you're going to be okay. Always remember that. And remember also, chosen ones, that it's free 99 to be kind. You never know how you can make someone's day. So, with that being said, let's jump into today's video. Today's video is going to be about the fact that if you personally or others, family, friends, coworkers, whatever, if they have not done that inner work, then you're probably gonna have to end up leaving them behind, and you're probably gonna end up getting into it with that individual, which will probably result in you leaving them behind. A lot of things we learned as chosen ones, they didn't teach us really in church, and that is psychology. Hold on one second, guys. But yeah, that's psychology. They did not really talk about that in church, and it's really important because understanding the parts of the mind, the brain, how your brain functions. You need your brain. I mean, some people don't want to use their brain, but you need to, you know, it's something you need to use on part of your daily life. It's extremely important, and so if you if you do not acknowledge the fact that you have an inner child, and if you do nothing to fix whatever trauma occurred when you were a child, it is going to leak into your day-to-day life. And that doesn't just go for you, that goes for every single solitary soul on this planet or whatever other planet, You have to do that inner work. And the thing is, a lot of people, they're not going to do that inner work. They're just not. And guess what? You're going to have to leave them behind because that's going to cause conflict with your spiritual journey, the new you, the new person that you are striving to be and that you want to remain every single day. That's that's going to cause conflict between you and the other person, like consistently, because while you're on a spiritual journey and you're trying to become a better individual and you're trying to strive again to be the best version of you, that person is still stuck at whatever age they got hurt, whatever age, and they don't consciously know that. A lot of people don't know that. To them, it's nothing wrong with them. They don't need to go to therapy. They don't need to learn about psychology. They don't need to go on a spiritual journey. Like, they're perfectly fine. When in actuality, they are burning down in flames. I want to bet and say at least, if not all of them, 99% of the people who hurt you, betrayed you, disrespected you, did disgusting things to you, are still at whatever age they got severely hurt as a child. Okay. Whether that's 12 years old, 13 years old, 9 years old, 6 years old, they could be 35, they could be 25, they could be 45, they could be 55. They can be any of those ages. And guess what? If they never healed from when they got severely hurt at 6, 8, 15, that's where they're at mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. But their body is getting older. That's why you hear the term of saying age is nothing but a number. Because some people will never take that time to spiritually grow. We've all had some sort of trauma. Even people that's not chosen ones that had some type of trauma in childhood. And then you have your other percentage of people who were blessed to have both of their loving, caring, spiritual parents. That's not normal. That's not the norm for most of us. If you had that, and if you still have that, you are blessed beyond measure. Like, I'm telling you that. But for most of us, especially in the chosen one community, we did not have that type of lifestyle. We were hurt by our parents because our parents were still stuck in that cycle of them being hurt. And then their parents passed it down to them and them and them, generational curses, right? So, you know, with a lot of my family members, with a lot of my old friends, the thing was these people were never really healed. And I understand that now. At the time whenever fallout took place, I'm pissed because people move shady. But the reason why they did that to me really don't have much to do with me. And once you realize that, chosen one, you will feel better about releasing that pain. You won't really hold on so much to that pain. Once you realize when people hurt you, it really has little to do with you and 1,000% to do with them because people project their hurts. That's what happens when you don't heal your inner child. You project. Projecting. Projecting is what people are going to do when they have not healed that inner child. And guess what? You don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that ever. I'm a no nonsense type of person. I don't deal with drama. I don't deal with BS. I don't deal with weird stuff. I don't deal with lies. I don't deal with deception. Again, my rule of thumb for my life is you treat people how you want to be treated. When you want to move weird with me, when you want to do something to me that you would not like to be done to yourself, congratulations. You played yourself because you don't want your ass a one-way ticket the hell of my life. 100%. Get out. I don't care. I'm nobody's dummy or fool. Again, I am here to help. I'm here to love you. When you start moving crazy with me, and again, my definition for that is again, you treating me how you don't want to be treated. You got to go. And I highly encourage you all to move with that same wave. I can't force you all to be a certain way, but my highest advice is to be no nonsense. Give people one time to play with you. When they do, get the hell out of my door. Bye. See you later. See you never. Ain't no see you later, nothing. See you never. Get out. Because you're teaching people not to play with you. And these broken, damaged, hurt people, BS, weirdos, and all that, they're gonna have to find help somewhere else. But breaking your heart over and over again, doing rude things, being disrespectful, that's not your job to be their personal projecting punching bag because they've refused to do the inner work. They've refused to be mature and grown and go to therapy and heal. People don't want to heal nowadays. They just want to hurt. And then say, can you please forgive me? God said 77 times 7. I don't look. Don't try it with me. Okay? I'm going to forgive you, but your actions will forever be denied. Forever be denied. People think because you don't want them around you no more, that means you didn't forgive them. No, you're forgiven, but you can shoot it to the loop on your own little road, okay? Go to therapy. Heal that inner child, that wounded child, so that you can stop, again, taking out your frustrations on people who actually love you and care about you. And that's why I said that people who don't take the time to heal and to do that inner work, they cannot be in your life because they're going to try to ruin you. They're going to try to pull you and drag you back to that old person who you used to be. And that's not the type of time we're on, chosen ones. Period. They're not worth it. And you don't have to deal with it, okay? You don't have to deal with the BS. Period. And that's why I'm letting you guys know. When you are, I don't want you guys to feel like you're never going to have real friends or, again, I don't know about the family dynamic. That's tricky because some damage is just undoable. I get that. With friends, thank God, you can definitely make new ones. So my advice to you, because my highly advice is that if you've been dealing with people in the past and they've shown you certain things, or they decide to start acting weird or jealous or non-supportive or whatever, you don't want those type of people in your circle. So good riddance. But for the new people, you give a chance in your life. You want to make sure that that person is healthy. They're healed. Okay. And I'm also going to start getting into the dating thing about chosen ones because again, that's important as well. You want to make sure that person is healed, because if they're not, like I said, they're going to bring you into their drama. And ask people. Don't be afraid to ask people about their childhood. Hey, are you cool with your mom? You cool with your dad? And whatever they say, if they say no, say, you know, what happened? Like, try to like get to know who's really in your life, and like really get to the bottom and the core of who that person is. Don't accept surface level people in your life. And it doesn't matter if it's a coworker turned friend, or if it's a church member turned friend, or if it's a grocery store person, whoever. Make sure you get to know them, thoroughly vet them out, okay? Please, because I didn't used to do stuff like that. Again, anybody could be my friend at one point. Anybody. You want to be my friend, girl? Come on. You want to be my friend? Come on. Not anymore. And like I said, there's especially family members. Oh my gosh, they're gonna probably be your hardest task and the worst ones, because again, they're not gonna be really be used to seeing this new side of you, this new person. But again, if they're not trying to heal, they're not trying to become better people, leave them behind, because they will hurt you badly. And make sure you take care of that inner child, chosen ones, okay? Make sure you are going out for ice cream. You're doing fun things, like how you do. They have like the bounce house, or like the little sky zone things, like where you could jump into the blocks and swing off the thing. Feed that inner child. Don't forget that we're still children at heart. The Bible even tells us that unless you return to a childlike mind, you won't even see the kingdom of God. And that also ties into Christ consciousness. There's a lot you guys are going to learn on this channel. But take care of your inner child. Don't starve it. And make sure that whoever's in your life, they also are not starving. Make sure they're not starving their inner child either, okay? And make sure that, again, you're not around people that want you to be low vibrational and low level like them. People that want you to stay stuck in that old place with them, because that's the only person they can relate to. Okay. I'm going to make a separate video on that as well. But I did want to tap into that a little bit to just say again, some people can only relate to that old version of you. And so some people, because they don't want to lose that connection with you, they'll try to do or say little things to make you go back to being that old version. You can't really rock with people who have that type of mentality. And even if people say, they're healed or whatever, don't take them for their word. Ask them, dig. What things did you do to keep your accountability going, to hold yourself accountable so that you don't go back into those things? And I'm not saying you're going to ask people this on day one, of course not. But I'm saying when you start to, I like to call myself an onion. The reason why I've never been completely like crushed to ground zero is because for me, nobody on this planet, except for my current husband, nobody on this planet Earth has gotten past level 4 with me. And I got about at least 9 to 10 levels that I can think about. But I've never allowed nobody to get past level 4. So my detachment game is like, because I love you, I care about you, I love you, please. But I don't trust people that much to let them go past that level, because I'm never going to give people that type of power over me, that once they walk out my life, my sense of identity is going to go with them. And I hope you all don't give anyone that power either. In the past, we've all done it, but when you know better, you do better. I would say maybe about like 1 or 2 lovers probably got past 4, but none of my friends. No, I know things and people can be seasonal too. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up. Remember, this is about your inner child. Please take care of your inner child. Do not starve it. Make sure that you have healed it. Okay, and remember, every day is a healing journey. I love you all so much. I will see you on my next video. Remember, God loves you, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Keep your head held high. I love you all. Take care.